Welcome to the Toke and Trans. What do I say? Welcome to the Toke and Trans podcast, where we talk life, love, and getting high. Grab a J and join us. We do not condone the consumption of illicit activities with anyone under the age of 21.
Oh my gosh, we are back. It is Toke and Trans, everyone. What's going on? It's your boy Aaron and the magnificent BEAU. How are you?
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. It's good.
Good.
How are you?
Good. I'm feeling wonderful. It is the holiday season right now, so me and BEAU just kind of were thinking that we could talk about how to select meaningful gifts for the trans person in your life. So if you're the significant other of a trans person, if you're a loved one of a trans person, this one can kind of help point you in the right direction if you're kind of not sure what to get them for Christmas or any other holiday in the holiday season that you enjoy. How about that?
Yeah. That's good. That's great. I love it. Very eloquently stated, my friend.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're trying to get these people something that they feel good about, right? So I think it's first and foremost, you have to understand that everyone has different needs. So there's not one type of way to be a trans person, right? So the things that I might want for Christmas and the things that BEAU might want for Christmas may look different based on different dysphoria or different experiences in general. So there's definitely a lot of diversity in the trans community. So I wouldn't say it would be good to assume that someone might want a binder or assume that someone might want a packer. I don't think that might be the good way to go, but maybe gift cards might be better in that situation. But we figured we can break it down, but I just figured we'd start it off with some people bind, some people don't, some people pack, some people don't. And yeah, it's vital.
I think we can, with our gift suggestions, we're rolling with the assumption that this person has disclosed their desire to receive this kind of gift from the people around them.
Right.
I know when I wanted a binder for Christmas for my friends, they knew that.
Yeah. Yeah. They saw your Christmas.
And I'm like, wow, there's this company called GC2B and they have these skin tone binders, and it's just, I really think that 2X size would fit me really nicely. And I just wish I had them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's a great gift, a binder.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Somebody that's probably a really common.
Yeah.
Gift,
the most needed, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most at first you're looking at thoughts for gender affirmation gifts, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Or just, I don't know, maybe the person in your life or you yourself are questioning something. If you're an AFAB person and you're looking for that kind of expression, flat chested expression,
Nope.
then a binder's a good place to start. It's something you can slip on and slip off.
Yep.
As long as it's sized correctly and you adhere to good binding practices, like don't wear a wet binder, don't wear it longer than 8 hours a day. If you need a break, take one.
Right.
Make sure you do your stretches.
Yeah.
Don't sleep in it, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of different companies that offer good binders these days. When I got mine, like 10 years ago or something, there wasn't a lot of options. I don't think mine were from GC2B, and it started because my friend Maddox had received top surgery, and then they sent me their used binder, and I loved it so much, and I still have it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send it to somebody probably.
Very good.
So, but since then, there's been a lot more companies offering that kind of garment. For them is a good company I've seen.
Yeah, I've seen
there's Spectrum Outfitters. There's some UK based people on Etsy that make custom binders. You can find a lot of different brands these days. It's not just GC2B, and as far
Right.
as I've seen, it looks like their quality might have dropped recently. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. It was some kind of like difference in how they were making them, and that they were working on improving their models now. So that was the
yeah,
last that I had heard on it. Yeah, for sure. So it's definitely
yeah.
important to
My
do.
experience with GC2B has always been positive,
Me
but
too.
I haven't purchased anything from them recently. So,
Yeah.
um, it's for sure. It's something, and you might get something from a brand. They may not have specified the brand that they want,
Right.
or maybe sizing differs between brands like it does with pants and
Yeah.
crap. It's so dumb.
Oh my God.
So,
Straight.
in those kinds of situations, if you don't know their exact measurements,
Right.
which you would need to know to size them correctly, then you could, like you said, give them a gift card.
Yeah.
Either, a Visa gift card or whatever. Make sure that that website accepts those kinds of payment methods, or just give them a gift card from the company,
Right.
like the website or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and what goes along with clothing with binders too is like clothes too. Like I remember my very gender affirming clothes. Like when you're first like kind of dipping your toe into that side of those clothes, so you don't really know what your style is or anything like that. And I got a $20 gift card for Christmas, and I went to Walmart and got my very first pair of dude jeans, my guy jeans, and I put them things on, and I felt like hot shit, and I was like,
yes,
I was like a 20. I never would have thought a $20 pair of jeans. Normally, jean shopping is awful experience for me before I came out as trans, and so that I think affirming clothing too, and it might be a little easier to size for clothing too. If you notice if they've expressed interest in wanting those kinds of things, you can give them gift cards for clothes too. I think is a big one too, because they don't really even know what their style is yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The first thing my first thing that I was really excited about was getting a snapback hat.
Oh, yes.
Like a baseball cap snapback.
Yes, absolutely.
That was my thing.
Yes.
That like reeked masculinity to me. And also like toiletries marketed towards the whatever gender,
Yeah.
Like when my mom when she asked me if I needed any deodorant or something, while
yeah,
I don't live with her anymore, but she's like, "How you doing? Do you need it? What do you need?"
Yeah.
She usually gets me like things that I would need to buy eventually anyway, like toothpaste, deodorant, and stuff like that. And she knows
don't
what
to buy it.
Right. And growing up we always used the same toothpaste and the same deodorant, like the same brand. Me and my mom, of course, but back then it was like secret.
Yeah.
And so she asked if I needed deodorant and stuff, and I was like, yeah. I was expecting her to bring me secret and like whatever.
Yeah.
But she brought me Old Spice. And she was like, I don't know which scent you wanted, and but like honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
The fact that you gave me Old Spice,
this
like
is my new favorite scent.
Yes, right,
Yeah.
legitimately, and until I became allergic to that.
I believe it.
I've since switched, but
it's the yes for sure.
That like the little gestures like that can mean a lot. They can be really emotional gifts to someone like us, and it's just just deodorant.
Definitely. Yeah. I love that. When I was first, like something that my wife gave me when I was first early in my transition and stuff was like beard products. Like I loved getting beard products, even if I like before I even had any facial hair, like getting like the derma rollers, or like when you have just a little bit, but they like getting it's really affirming to get like new grooming products for sure. So I feel like that can also be
absolutely
a great gift for sure.
Yeah, even if it's something that you would, especially a newly out trans person, if you haven't necessarily had that conversation where you outright said, I love you and accept you or something, or maybe you have and you weren't there yet, it's a great nonverbal gesture to make if that's not your way of communicating,
Yeah, that's really
like,
true.
It's a great way, like even if you were just giving them a gift card, maybe give them a gift card to something like, I don't know, big into like a suit store. I don't know, a store that's like marketed towards men, like Ross.
Yeah.
Or like
yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. And I also like you could do the same thing with like, I feel like Pride merch or anything like that. I feel like if that was so, like, kind of like what you said, like if you haven't been able to have, or you don't really want to have a specific conversation about it, but you want them to know that, you know, you feel like that you affirm them and that they're valid the way they are and how they feel and those things. I feel like sometimes Pride merch can be
Yeah, Pride merch
a
is
subtle
great.
way to be able to be like, here, I got you. I see what you like.
Yeah,
I see what you're passionate about, you know,
yeah.
and that would mean a lot.
You can get anything with the trans flag on it.
Basically,
You
yeah.
can get so many things,
So
like
many
little
things.
keychains, like mugs, T-shirts,
You,
plushies,
you can find it. Yeah.
anything.
Definitely.
Go on Etsy.
Oh, and if your person that you're thinking about shopping for is on hormone replacement therapy, Stealth Bros, they've got some really dope DOP kits that keep all of your hormone needs in one place. So like, you know, has a spot for all of your syringes or your needles and your actual testosterone, and they come in cool
Yeah,
colors and affirming. So it's like kind of like one
I have one.
once. Yeah, me too. I have one too, and it's really nice, and it like reminds me
It
that
is nice.
there's like, you know, a business that's working on this and having your back that's trans, and you know, yeah. So them,
And well, so far we've talked about mostly trans masculine stuff.
absolutely
So, in like the same kind of way that you could get somebody a binder, you could also get somebody a gaff. And gaff is a compression garment for the bottom half to kind of give a smoother appearance.
right,
And that can also be a kind of intimate thing to get somebody. You don't know what someone's comfortability is like, so that might also be, you know, unless you're a partner of somebody or knows that kind of
right,
intimate information, maybe they shared with you like exactly the pair that they want,
yeah,
then, you know, I would say go for it and buy the one that you know that they want.
yeah,
But that might also be a gift card situation.
yeah, yeah, definitely,
They tend to be expensive, and you know, you want to, that's also something you want to make sure you size correctly.
right,
So
yeah.
um
Yeah, that would be a perfect way to do like a gift card situation and be like, you
yeah,
know, go get it, fam. Like, you know, like go find you
right.
something like that makes you feel
Yeah, or
good.
like a gift card to Victoria's Secret or something,
Yeah,
so they can get maybe a bra, because
yeah,
if they're on HRT, they might be growing in certain ways that
mhm,
they might not be prepared for, you know,
yeah,
or bra wise, underwear wise.
sure.
So and Victoria's Secret's cute as fuck. So
Yeah, it's like affirming.
they have trans models now.
Yeah, they definitely listened. They definitely listened in
Yeah,
that whole
they
situation.
listen.
They said, "Oh,
Yeah.
pull the seat break here a little bit."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're not sure, definitely there's also like when you're doing these gift cards, you can do research and there's also like multiple places like online shops that have a variety of different things. So they'll have like masculine things, they'll have feminine, trans feminine things, they'll have and you know, gender neutral things. They'll have all kinds of different facets of the under the trans umbrella of things that you could shop for. So those
Right.
places like Trans Guy Supply and you know, there's like tons of shops where you can be able to get that gift card situation, but also be able to support someone who's like trans affirming in a business that is like LGBT friendly or especially owned. So
Yeah, absolutely.
those for sure.
Another thing on my list was trans tape,
Um,
especially if the person, like if you know that they already use trans tape,
mhm.
get them more trans tape. They're gonna keep using it.
Yeah,
They're gonna keep needing it. It's like the same thing like how my mom got me deodorant, because even if I didn't ask for it, she knew I'm gonna need it eventually.
right.
It's that kind of thing. Like it's
On the
always gonna be
list.
useful.
Yeah,
Right. And if it's something that you know that they've wanted to try but they didn't want to purchase just yet because
right.
they're not sure if it's right for them,
Yeah,
it's a great way for you to give them the opportunity to try and find out for themselves without any, you know, skin in the game because they bought it themselves,
right.
you know?
Yeah, it's a free sample to try and see how it works. And it
Right.
definitely,
Exactly.
and trans tape definitely can be used in different affirming ways. So like you can pack, you can tuck, you can bind. You know,
Hmm.
there's a lot of different ways you can use it. So that would be um, something that they can use,
Great gift for anybody,
right,
maybe.
on different under the umbrella for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I loved the way.
And you can get a gift card on their website too.
Yeah, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how you have been supporting lately for gifts. I love how you do like commissions to like trans and like LGBT artists and content creators online. Like that gift that you and Dolly did, or you got Dolly. You know what I'm talking about? Where you commissioned them to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the painting. Yeah, that was um that was a pretty meaningful gift,
yeah.
and it was really crazy because they had also commissioned an artist to do a portrait of us that same year when we had no discussion of what we were getting each other.
Oh my god,
So,
literally perfect. So I,
and that artist,
yeah. So what was it?
I've
What was it that you got each other for the people that don't know?
oh yeah, so I commissioned a queer artist to do an oil painting of me and my best friend as their original characters because we kind of like self-inserted into their characters,
Yeah.
and the artist is just so like understanding of, I'm not to be creepy, but like we kind of self-inserted on your original characters, can you paint us as them? And I was like, I totally understand if you don't want to, and it's like,
That's
and
all
if
right.
it's like too creepy, and they were just like, that's amazing. No, oh yes, absolutely, I will.
Yeah. Oh
And
my gosh.
they're so great. Their name is Beck, and their Instagram handle is at angelic_artsy,
Mhm.
ARTSY, and
That's so.
they are great. They're a great
So,
artist. I love their stuff. I hope to get more of their stuff,
yeah.
um and that same year, Dolly commissioned another artist. Fish Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fish Mountain on Instagram, and yeah, it's really great. I love commissioning queer artists for
Yeah.
around these times, but
Oh.
but especially around these times, you got to make sure that you get it in advance, or
Yeah.
buy a print instead of an actual commission because they're probably booked.
And it takes a long time to create, especially physical. Digital too, but especially physical, big, you know,
Right.
paintings like you had commissioned too. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely, yeah, I think that's a cool way because there's so much amazing, cool art out there that like is just getting slept on. So I feel like it'd be super like that. So many people. That's a really good gift to consider is getting, whether it's like a digital, situation,
Yeah.
or a physical or purchasing the print, or anything like that, of being able to kind of get. And you can get like different commissioned. Especially, I feel like there's a lot of like different artists out there that take a lot of custom choices too.
Oh yeah.
What
Oh
we
yeah.
love your style.
There's
Can you draw me, my wife, and my 3 dog? That kind of thing.
Right, exactly. Like that's why Etsy is a really good choice because I feel like there's a lot of queer crafters and artists on Etsy.
Oh
Um
yeah.
Also, like if you live in a place like I live in Philly, um especially around this time, there's a lot of like craft
Mhm.
fairs, and go to craft fairs whenever you can around this time. There's so many different kinds of, there's people selling little carpets that you can hang up, little decorative like little rugs, that are like in the shape of characters or like queer sayings and stuff.
Yep.
There's like earrings, people make custom like shrinky dink earrings. I got from a craft fair I went to recently these little rats that have he him pronouns on
Oh my
them,
god.
little earrings, and they're like close clasped so they're safe for stretched
Yeah.
ears. And I got like beaded necklaces that says cunt. I
Yeah.
got,
You got all
I
the.
got like screen printed T-shirts. That one that says assigned caterpillar at birth, but it's a picture of a butterfly.
Oh, a
I was like, what?
butterfly.
That's a serve.
Mm,
I got another shirt that says queer witch. What?
Like
Love that one. I wore it for Halloween.
Etsy. Oh my god, that is so cool. That is where
That was that was a
the
craft fair.
craft fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
and also my partner got me this mug, this throne ceramic mug that says "bitch please"
Oh
on
my
it,
god. Yes.
from a craft fair he went to recently. It's great. And there's like all kinds of stuff, handmade cards. I got
Yeah.
this yarn, there's a beautiful yarn from a craft fair
Yeah.
that it was ethically harvested by hand from
Um,
alpacas and hand dyed by this
um,
lady who I bought it from.
that is so cool.
Like, that's crazy. So if you know a person that crochets, get them trans flag colored yarn.
Right. Yeah. They'll make their own. They'll make their own thing with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like purchasing, just being able to do those little things means so much to the small businesses too. Like this shirt that I'm wearing right now. This was actually the
Oh, Atrevita, the Colorado shooting,
yeah, the
right?
guy who subdued the shooter owned his
Yes.
own separate bar. And so people had they started sharing, and their post went viral to it says good intentions don't change anything, and then the back says actions do. And
Mm,
so there's they posted that they had I think it was like a post that went around going viral, and
yeah.
so those are also like small ways to be able to like purchase and support other people that are doing good in the community.
Yeah. Man, bless that guy. I follow him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. They took a while for their merch to get out because they were not expecting it to like go as viral as it did or whatever. But
Yeah, and why would they?
yeah, I mean, it went crazy. So that was really cool too. But I
Yeah.
definitely think that's a good call. Also,
Well, in the same, you can also give somebody a donation to a charity in their name. That's a great gift.
that is a good gift.
If it's something that, especially, a lot of these gifts can be like that unspoken nonverbal communication, like, hey, I love and support you.
Right.
Um, but I think that, like, above all of them, personally, the donation in someone's name to like a queer organization.
Sure. Yeah.
Do your research, ask other queer people. Maybe that person has told you before, like, what kind of organization they support,
Yeah.
and offer a donation. And
Right.
that's a great way to say, like, I see you and your community,
Yeah.
and I am offering
My support.
up financial support,
Yeah.
like, as an ally, and I see like,
Yeah.
I think that's a great gift.
Absolutely. I think so.
And you don't need to know anybody's size.
Yeah. Yeah, true. That is very, very true. Yeah. Um, definitely. I had on my list the like personalized gifts, like when you like especially using like their chosen name. I feel like
Oh,
anything
my
with their chosen name on it will be so
yes.
affirming. I mean, think about it.
You are so
If
smart.
you had your favorite, like if that was your name, like in a later in life, like a lot of it, well, for a lot of us, it is. We didn't have the first 16 years, 18 years with that name. So like being able to write your name on your backpack or write your name on your name tag, and like those tiny, tiny things like are huge for our like just emotionally for me especially. So anything with their name,
Yeah.
anything at all,
Yeah. Monogram towels,
personalized. I mean, if anything.
slippers, ornaments,
Anything at all.
you know,
Yeah,
anything. Oh my God.
for real.
And if their name is a noun, like Clover or something,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
something like that, like
Oh,
Brick,
I see.
Sage, like,
Oh,
maybe get
get
them
crafty.
the thing,
Get crafty.
if their name is Clover, yeah, maybe get them a sweater with clovers on. I don't know.
Smart, smart,
Like,
smart. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
yeah.
Especially, I also was thinking if, like, obviously this is probably, it would be a very intimate gift. So this would be more like for the partners of trans people or from a
Hmm.
trans person, from friend to friend or whatever. But also, there's a
Yeah.
lot of, Packers and STPs that are
Oh, yeah.
and like stand-up devices that are really affirming and can help a lot. And even if they're not really sure it might help, it's always worth a great shot if they've expressed to you that they were interested in something like that. There's a lot of
Hmm.
good people out there that make amazing affirming gear for trans people, Trans-Masc.
Yeah. Aaron has tried a lot more stand-up devices than I have.
Yeah.
I've only ever tried 3.
Yeah.
Um, I tried one. My first one I cannot remember what it was, but it was from New York Toy Collective. And I feel like it was called Jimmy, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe there's just a lot of STPs called Jimmy.
They may wholesale to them. They may be like in their shop.
But it was different.
Oh,
It was
different.
different. It was a totally different shape and everything.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So maybe it was called something different, but anyway,
about
it was
that shop.
Yeah. So that's where I got it from, and it was very small. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Because the way my anatomy works, it just wasn't. I was peeing on myself a lot with that one.
Yeah.
So I realized I needed something with a bigger like reservoir, and then I tried the Axolon, and that was working pretty well, but it like wasn't the placement. It was like still my anatomy was kind of like So then I tried you sent me an unpainted Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
A Jimmy STP from FTM Pit Stop.
Yeah.
I think that's what Jamie said.
Yeah.
And that one really worked for me and my anatomy. It's like most of the ones that I see, the cup is like diagonal to the shaft. Like, but the Jimmy, everything, the cup is perpendicular to the ball's end shaft.
Yeah.
And everything points down.
Right.
From where I place it. And that really works for me because I'm not like fighting gravity in my anatomy to try and bring everything coming out like forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like natural. So
you can just
there's so much that goes into selecting the right STP. There are so many different ones, and they are so expensive.
Yeah,
it's you got to do your research, and I've like this is one of the ones where if they didn't specifically say I want this one, like this specific one, here is the link to it. Like just get them a gift card,
and that's what he told you which one,
and you don't even know what website they're going to get it from. So like maybe write him a chat. I don't know. Be like for STP.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Especially from a partner too. I feel like that will be like super key because they'll know. They'll be like get you some baby, like find you what you want. So, and because those things, oh my god, they can go from $10 to like $1,000. Like they range so crazily. So that's definitely a good one too. They also have the pleasure sleeves and stuff that guys for trans people.
Pack and play, or they're also called like 4-in-1s.
Pack pee,
so that you can pack and pee and play and do a secret fourth thing.
Pleasure. I remember it's pleasure.
Yeah, because they'll have like something in the
that goes against
in the back end.
Yeah, it goes against you. Like there's either like an opening for you to go into, or like a stimulating factor,
like ribs or bumps or something
like that. Yeah, that will be good. So that would be a good gift, because I mean, like from a partner, like are you gifting yourself? Are you gifting them? It's like a group. I mean, that would be a good, but once again, they'd have to specifically say that that's something there too. But yeah, so that's basically,
what GenderCat has a lot of stuff, right? They have like adhesive nipples, so if you want nipples over your trans tape, you could get those kind of nipples.
Definitely.
They have like adhesive tab packers and stuff, right?
Yeah, they use that adhesive for the packers, and they use it for the nipple, like how you said. People will get those if they had top surgery but they didn't get nipples, so they'll also put them on there for that. They also have adhesive prosthetic breasts as well. So it's like the exact same functionality as their packers, where it's like a reusable, renewable adhesive. They do the same thing, but for breast prosthetics as well. So I know they have those as well. So yeah, that's true. Gender Cat's also a really good one for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's, thousands and thousands of websites. We only mentioned the ones that we remembered.
The top of our head.
Yeah.
And prepared, but yeah, no, there's
and clearly there's a lot of expression across the spectrum. We mostly spoke on transmasculine expression because that's what we're familiar with. Right. There's lots of options. You can find anything on the internet. Leave a comment if you want to leave a suggestion on more trans feminine expression gifts definitely. That you might have.
Please.
Yeah, probably makeup.
Yeah.
Throw in some makeup.
Oh, definitely.
Cosmetics.
Yep.
Probably great.
Affirming clothes for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
yes,
that's all I got.
That's all I had prepared. We are going into this holiday season right now. It's literally December 1st as we film this. So
yeah, and in 5 days, Aaron's going to be a whole dad.
I'm going to be a whole dad. My baby and me and my wife is having our baby on this next week, like literally in 5 days. So yeah, we might miss an episode in the beginning while me and Kayla get our footing in our routine, but trust, I will never forget about you guys. I love this very much, and so we might be on for a week, off for a week, but just bear with us. But we will be back on our regular routine. But I can't even think past this baby being born, and
she's gonna be a Sagittarius. I'm so happy.
Okay, tell me what that even means. I'm terrible at this. What are Sagittarius?
Well, Tim is a Sagittarius. His birthday's today.
Oh my
god,
we
loved him.
Oh my god,
and I'm a Sagittarius.
I loved him. No. I loved him.
Yes,
he's such an amazing presence. He's got such an amazing presence, and just I just love him.
When she's born, we'll look up her whole chart, but we know she's going to be a Sagittarius.
Okay,
and that means that she's going to be adventurous.
Oh,
so good luck.
Okay, I love that. We need her to be adventurous.
She's for sure going to be adventurous, and she's probably going to come with the chill vibes.
Needed. Hopefully I hope she gets her mom a nice relaxed energy. I really do.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'll have to
God help her if she gets your anxiety.
I'm gonna continue to work on myself. Maybe by the time her memory starts kicking in, I will be in a more advanced self. I don't know. Hopefully.
You'll for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely elevate to the next level. Absolutely.
Oh my God. So great.
But yeah, so we'll be having a baby, and yeah.
I'm gonna start making the joke that I can see right through you because you're a trans parent. So
stop it. Oh my God.
Get ready for that.
And I'm also like see-through too. Like if you could tell like how I feel immediately, I'm terrible at hiding. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at hiding.
Poker face.
I can't. I love it playing poker, but the face is. I just can't. So I just appreciate you guys. I love doing this with you guys, and I hope you all have a decent afternoon, evening, day,
holiday season,
gift giving season. Okay, all right.
And say congrats, Aaron, in the comments for being a new dad. Yay!
Follow me on social to see her beautiful little face probably soon. So okay, see you later.
We'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye.